Hi everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, Stamp and Stampede, and today we have the new annual catalogue. May 2021 to April 2022 has just arrived and I've decided to do a quick walkthrough. Excuse my voice, I am just getting over a cold. It's the Easter weekend at the moment now and I've been a little sick, so is the rest of the family, but I thought I'd have a to show you how to do this, have a walk through this catalogue and show you some new goodies we are going to be getting. So we have lots of new things coming and we're saying goodbye to some other things. So the retired list is in my other video, so you'll be able to have seen that. So again, our stamps, so true to size, so that you can actually know exactly what size you are receiving. The choices are cling and photopolymer. You will see a change with the photopolymer. An insert now is coming with it, and it'll basically be on the inside of the cover that the stamps will be. There'll be no more of that plastic sheet. So a few things have changed, a few numbers have changed because of that. So item numbers have changed. So when we look at it, we have an N for the new products. We have the little flowers, which represent the reversible stamps. So it's photopolymer stamps that you can flip over and use both sides. We have the distinctive stamps. They create different images with one single stamp set. So it gives you light and dark. And then we also have the quick and easy projects for creating multiples. So we also have the colours. So a lovely range of colours. Alrighty, then we have coordination. So again, this is what I love about Stampin' Up is the coordination. I love that everything is designed to go together and work together. So the colour families are designed. They work together as well as with the other colours, but everything coordinates from your stamp sets to your ink to your ink pad cardstock. It all is great for that colour coordination. So then we have the suite coordination, so you can actually get suites for the whole entire thing. So it's one price and you're getting everything in it. So then we have Creativity Made Easy. This is new and coming out. So this is the kits. So it's a new line of all-inclusive kits. Choose from a wide variety of options designed for different occasions and styles. Leave the prep work to Stampin' Up and get straight into fun, creating something amazing. So there is projects, simple and fun, and projects you can use. And this is the Creativity Made Easy brochure. There'll be a variety of different kits that you will be able to order. Some with no stamping and some with a bit of stamping and some with the whole inclusive stamp set and kit things that you'll need. So lots of new things to come, and that will actually be changing all the time as well. So it's a nice revamp and refresh every time so you don't get bored. All right, we have our first suite. This is Beauty of the Earth. This one I have ordered in my pre-order as a demonstrator. You get to put a pre-order in 1 month prior to the new catalogue going live, so we can actually start making some samples. So this is actually one of the bundles that I have purchased. I was originally just going to get the dies, then I decided I'd get the stamps, and then I just went, yeah, what the heck, just get it all. You'll see here the cards again, so you can create accents with partial stamping and the dies as well. We've got new layering diorama card dies that are coming out to make this card. We also have, pardon me, sorry. We also have what colours are actually used in this lot here. And then we have the stamp set and the bundle, 10% saving off the bundle. Then we have the timer, and that shows us quick, simple cards, and then the choice of stepping it up and making it a bit more. Advanced. So then we have die cuts. So using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you can create detailed embossing with using the die cuts. This is one of the reversible images. So you'll see here we have the little tulips, and then we also have this that shows that they are actually reversible. So it's one stamp, but you can use both sides of the stamp, and the same with the mountain air. I'll show you a couple of cards on that one that I have done, and I'll do that on another video. Then we have Celebrate Sunflowers, again our samples, and then we have our in colours. So calendars, oh lovely, another more lot of bundles. New embossing folders, and then we have our garden wishes, which is really good that that's come across, and so is Dragonfly Garden, so that's good. You will have noticed in the walkthrough of the retiring, the embossing powders have actually changed. So this is a great way to add a little bit of texture or design to your card. You can actually just emboss something, but these are now actually going to be sold in packs of embossing folders, so 3 to each pack. So poppies, and then enjoy the moment. And then we've got the blending brushes. So you would have seen that our brayer or sponge brayer has actually gone, and so have our round sponges. But we now have these amazing new blending brushes now. So these are really cool. So we have these ombre bags as well. Then we have the dies that coordinate with the designer series paper, so they will be able to cut out the DSP. I was really glad this one came across, so I quite like it. And I'm looking for a new word set as well. So then we've got some masks, and then we have that embossing folder that they have actually used on this ombre bag. And I can show you that ombre bag. Just do that. So here is the ombre gift bags, 20 bags, 4 of each, 5 colours in the new in colours. So that's them. So then we have a great range of new DSP, and I really like the little cupcakes and some cooking. Then we have some daisies and another word set. Just got to get a word set that I want to use that will coordinate really good with weddings and things like that too. So I'm always looking at what words we get. So I really like this card with the tulips. And this is my favourite. All 3 sets. Absolutely love it. Being a teacher's aide, so it's going to be really good. They can mix and match and put different things together. But I just really like everything here. I like all the retirement sort of sentiment as well. And I loved all of the samples. So that was really cool. So yes, I'm definitely getting all 3 of those. Then we have the many messages. You were able to get those in a bundle in the last catalogue, but now we're actually selling them all separately, so you can get whichever one you like. The sweet strawberries and the punch came across. Another sweet in the wild. I'm not too sure about this. There is a leopard print embossing folder. That's actually not too bad. I don't mind that. Not sure about these colours, and I'm not sure about this stamp set. I'll wait and see what other demonstrators do to see if it's something that grows on me. But at the moment, it's okay. But it's not one of my absolute have to have. Then we've got some more step up cards, so a nice simple quick easy one, and then moving up into a little bit more detail with a new embossing folder here as well. And then we have hats, and then some bamboo, and then some rays and skies and clouds, quite like that. Already have him, and that's then that diorama die, the layering one that you can make different layers onto. And then another tree one, so Inspired Thoughts bundle. So again, I didn't mind this one, I quite liked the trees. And then I was actually quite drawn to the words, a lot of different ones in there, sympathy, Christmas, bits that you can actually stamp on the inside of the card as well. So then we have, so this is like little tips that you'll actually find throughout the catalogue. Save your scraps of cardstock or pattern paper. You can line them up to create background or even use them as words and phrases for the card front. So little tips like that. Then we have Pampered Pets that came in. I really like this cute little one, but I don't do baby cards very often, so not too sure about that one, but I did think he was adorable, and I love the turtles. So sweet stitching. So it's faux stitching, creates a fun, easy way to add projects, add to your creations. So it lifts it up a little bit. So this has actually got little stitching edges on it. It's so cute. Comes with a punch. So yeah, I really liked that one. This is sort of like our itty bitty greetings that we used to have. Again, it's actually not too bad. It'll fit with that many messages one that we have. Where'd that go? Many messages or the many happenings, but it'll coordinate with that messages die, so they hopefully will fit into that as well. I think that's the idea of keeping the die. Gives us a lot more options instead of a lot of punches. So we've got that, and then I really liked the little clothesline with the little onesies. That was cute too. And you'll see there another blending with the stencils. And then we got You're a Peach, another sweet collection. So in the sweet collection for this one, you're getting the stamp set. You also get the designer series paper, and you get the mini jam jars. So you get that. Then we have the hippo and the unicorn coming back in, and another word set. And the goats, so it's glad my goat stayed. Then we have From All of Us and the Hey Birthday Chick. And then this one's really cute. I really liked this card, how they've actually put the little animals on the feet hanging over, and again with the little brick wall, so the animals. So did like that one. And I actually don't mind that one too, just for a simple bit on the front of a card. Pardon me. Then we have some puffins. Quite cute. Simply Elegant Sweet. So for this one in the bundle, you get the stamp set and the punch, and you get the designer series paper, and you get the trim as well. So it's a gold coil trim. Then we have Enriched in Friendship, and then you can also get that in a bundle. So it's got some really nice die cutouts for this, for your words. Quite liked that. And then carrying across is our Forever Fern. And then we have our distinctive stamps. So distinctive stamps create different densities for depth and realistic sort of shades in that. So that actually helps us. Makes that stamp come alive a little bit. So some of those. And then as you're seeing through the catalogue, you'll see these little things here that say it coordinates with a particular die or a punch. So just be aware when you see that shade of a different colour. Pardon me, that it will actually just represents that it does have a coordinating piece to go with it. Again, we have another little quick, simple card to make, and then we have that ombre bag. This time it's not embossed. Then we have some more card ideas. This ornate thanks came across. Then we've got things that you can actually do with your blends. So remember, you can actually colour in with your blends, and you can also colour in the ribbon. This one's really nice. I like Bloom Where You're Planted, and this suite includes the dies and the new Plentiful Plants stamp set. Quite like that. Like the little hanging. Do like all those cards on there. And you also get the designer series paper in this suite as well. And then you get the lattice paper as well. So you get Plentiful Plants bundle, Bloom Where You Are Planted 12 by 12 designer series paper, and the paper lattice as here. Sorry, I don't know what I said before, but anyway, my brain's a little foggy with this cold, but we'll get there. Then we have this really cute stamp set with a kiwi and the little koalas, so that's really cute. And then just card here, just using those layering just to bring up, that's the diorama layers and stuff. So, and then again, another little tip, using your silicone craft sheet to create a mirror image so that there is actually two bears. So I'm going to walk you through that in a video tutorial, how to show you how to get the bear facing the other direction or another animal facing the opposite way. So a mirror image. Then we have this new embossing folder as well. Oh, it's a stitched greenery die. Sorry, I shouldn't say embossing folder. It's a die. It actually cuts out those little, it leaves all the imprints of the dots of the leaves. So, sorry, die, not embossing folder. Then we have a couple of new stamp sets. I really like the bikes. Thought that card was really cute to go with it, and I already have this stamp set. Must do more with it. And my old people came across. If you know me, you know I like my old people. And the badges are really cute. And then we've actually got this sample here. So the ombre bag, cut out a stitched rectangle out of it, putting a cellophane bag inside so you can see in. So that's actually quite a good, clever idea. I like that one. And this card here is actually just using your scoring tool on your trimmer to create a pattern. So if you don't have an embossing folder, that's another way. Tidings of Christmas, sweet. So we have the stamp set and the dies, designer series paper, and the weave ribbon as well. Then we have a nice background stamp, so quite like that, and I think that will be okay actually, just not even for Christmas, so I'm looking forward to trying that. We have a new tree border punch coming out, and then we have some more Christmas sets. Our poinsettia came across, so did the snowman, and also Perfectly Plaid. So I really like this little basket. I'm not too sure about the other flowers and things, but I do really like that card there with that on it. Expressions in ink. So quite like the detail in here. And then we also have these, which are the new little packs, little foil packs that have come in here. So we've got the bundle, Expressions of Ink specialty paper, and the little pack as well. So quite nice just to add a little bit of detail to our cards. Really quite like this die. So I ended up by just purchasing the die. Stamp set wasn't overly keen on. Maybe again another demonstrator might have some other ideas for that, but it wasn't jumping out at me at this time. But I did really like the scallop dies. This stamp set I can actually show you. I do have that in my hand. This is our on tour stamp set. So we actually have received that, and I'll be making a couple of cards, but I did think these were quite cute, so I'm going to give those a go and do that. I really like this as well. This is actually one of the cards I quite liked the look of, all these different pattern and circles, and when you usually get a block and put the ink on it and stamp down on it, and you don't always get a pattern, you can do that with your ink. And yeah, aqua painter. Pardon me, sorry. But I did actually think that was quite good. I quite like that, and it coordinates with the scallop punch that's come back in. Again, our colours, some more words, hand-penned petals. So this is hand-penned sweet. So you get the gems with it, you get the stamp set, then the dies, and the designer series paper in this one. 2 new backgrounds. I really like this Daisy Garden, so I'm definitely going to be ordering that. And I already have this Butterfly Brilliance because that was offered to us just before Easter and during April for pre-order. So if you wanted that, you could actually get that. So like the little birdhouse, and the hydrangea came across, and then Tasteful Touches, and this designer series paper also came into this catalogue as well. Sweet Symmetry. Pardon me. You get the stamp set, the bundle, the designer series paper, and the metallic gold ribbon. So this ribbon here, it's really pretty. So we'll get to have a play with that, and you would have noticed here a new punch, so a little leaf punch. So we have that. So then we have this stamp set here, which is Art in Bloom, and it has a hybrid embossing folder, very similar to the seashell one. So what it actually is designed to do is it all coordinates, and then you can emboss all the pieces. So it's a bit tricky to actually see. I'm not sure if you can actually see the leaves on there, but if you have a look at the embossing folder, it's got that on there. So you can actually stamp. So these images are stamp the die cuts, and then they will do the different shapes, and then you can actually emboss them as well. So that's really cool. Then we also have this one, and I really liked the dies. Love the cards that they've done with it, but these actual dies cut out these little sections here. So I quite liked that. Not too sure about the stamp set at the moment because I'll be able to put other words with it, but I did like what they've done. But I do really liked that die. Then we have some more large background stamps as well. And then we have our Handmade for You stamp set. So if you're doing your copyright stamp set for when you're selling your cards, just remember, pop your little image of the copyright. So if you've used anything from Stampin' Up, it's the angel policy that we have. So just make sure that you include the copyright stamp on the back of your cards. Then we move over to accessories. Now we have all of our colours. And then we have our new in colours, and we have our remaining in colours as well. Then we have all of our storage, and the card display came across. Then we have some new soft pastel assortment. So these are chalks for colouring easy. So in a selection of colours, so you can use your blender pen or your aqua painter and take some of those colours. So I will show you how to do that on a video. And then we also have our Memories and More scrapbooking. Hoping that we can actually get a bit more scrapbooking into the Stampin' Up range. But at the moment we have the 6x8 and we also have 2 Memories and More packs, and we also have the assorted hand pen Memories and More cards and envelope pack. So we have that as well. So here we actually have the embossing folder. So you'll see here, set number 1. This set here is basic black, black, clear and white in one pack, and then we have a metallics pack as well, which is copper, gold and silver, so you can get the 2 different packs of those. These were the stencils, so each pack is got different patterns in it, so quite like those. So you'll actually see that we've got our returning basic pattern, and then we've got a new one coming in, Plenty of Patterns it's called. And then, so we have all of our accessories, which you are pretty much mostly familiar with. Then we have all of our designer series paper. We have some specialty designer series paper. So it's a little bit more expensive. So it's $26 for the 12x12, and the normal designer series paper is $20. So we have all of those. Then we have our in colour 6x6, and then we also have our 6x6 designer series assortment packs as well. And if you had joined, you would have actually got that as your free offer. Then we also have here our specialty basics. So we've got foil sheets in copper and gold. We've got pearlescent specialty paper. We've got rainbow glimmer paper. We've got new ombre specialty paper. The square vellums came in. We've got the in color vellum, shimmer vellum. And we also have some rose gold 6x6 metallic specialty paper coming in. And we've also got carrying over the hydrangea hill acetate. Alrighty, so the new thing here is the linen 12-inch by 12-inch specialty paper, 2 adhesive sheets. So it'd be interesting to have a play with those and see what we've got. Then we've got some packaging. So we've got the returning acetate boxes. We've got new ombre bags. These are the little mini jars that also come in that suite that we had a look at before, but these are the little mini jars. They are food safe. We've got the acetate card box coming in, still staying in. We've got mini coffee cups coming into this catalogue. Our mini pizza boxes. Pardon me. Simply classic treat boxes. These are 4.6 centimetre square, and they're food safe as well. Scallop craft treat boxes. Printed gusseted bags have come back in, and so are our cellophane bags as well. And now we move on to ribbon. So we have a bit of ribbon coming in from our last mini catalogue, and then we have a selection of new ribbons coming in as well. And this is the ribbon that you can actually colour in any colour you like using your Stampin' Blends. Then we have some more ribbon coming in, some new ribbons and some staying over, and a new baker's twine pack as well. So it's 5 spools, crumb cake, white and white, 9.1 meters each of those, and then 4.6 of black grey granite and very vanilla. So there's that. And then we also have here, that is the paper lattice. That comes in that suite. Then we also get the Expressions in Ink pack as well. Gold foil pre-cut sheet pieces, set of 50, 5 sheets with 10 pieces. And then you also get the adhesive back sequence, and there's 100 pieces of sequence. Really like these flower flourishes and bumblebee trinkets. Then the new bits of our more accessories. We have our gems, then everything else we've had before. These are new in colour square gems. And then we have these, which are the in colour jewels. So they're new. And then we have, coming back in from our mini catalogue, is the pastel pearls. And then we have the round and square brads. So that's good to have some brads back in. And then we also have shaker shapes. So great for making shaker cards, and the domes across as well. And so is our gilded leafing has come in. So Stamparatus is in. Great way to use the ombre bags. Our accessories for our cleaning and storage and clear blocks. So that's that. Then we have punches. So we have some new punches coming in. All right, so we have the dragonfly, we have the elegant tag, the evergreen border. So I always look at punches and try and work out what else I'll be able to actually convert them and make them into some other shape. Flowers and leaves, symmetrical stems border that comes in that suite, or you can get it as the bundle. So you'll see that there's the bundle offer, the turtle, strawberry builder. Then we have essential tag, tailored tags. These are all of our current ones. So yep, so they're all the new ones, and then these are all carrying over as well, or coming in from the minis. So then we have our tools. Now we have the big and the small stamp and cut and emboss machine. So we've got our cutting mats and our plates to help us use those machines, and you've also got the take a pick brush tip as well. We've got embossing folders, so we have a few new embossing folders coming in. The animal print, the bark, which is from that Earth Suite, checks and dots. So I really like the checks, dotty hearts. So we have hearts. Then we have macrame, so that's really nice, and that'll actually quite work with men's cards as well. Pretty flowers, thanks and hello. And then wintry 3D. And then we have our die bundles. So die bundles. So again, you'll save that 10% by buying the two things together. But I always look at them and think, well, what can I use? What do I like? What am I going to get the most out of? Sometimes I do have to go back and buy the stamp set or buy the dies. But I tend to look at the dies and think, what would I use more? So like I said, with floral squares, I think I prefer just the squares than the actual stamp set. But the choice is entirely you, and it's up to what you can afford. So that's the way I look at it. So when you're going through it, yep, like I said, you'll save that 10%, but you can save yourself a little bit more if you don't feel that you'll actually use the stamp set. This one, yes, best to get the stamp set and the die together. Same with the butterflies. But this one, as I said before, I've probably got enough flowers and enough words that I don't need the stamp set to go with this. Yes, the dies are going to cut out that flower. So yeah, there's a part to it. But I think I will definitely get more use out of these elements than anything else. But the choice is entirely up to you, and that's what's really good about it. You know, you can pick and choose what you're going to use the most of, and save yourself some money. So do like the trees. Do think they coordinate together. Of course, you really can't have the pansy stamp set unless you get the dies, because yeah, the dies mean nothing really. So yeah, that's what I tend to just look at. But this is really good because you've actually now got a range of different samples. So this is what the idea with here is, that every time you look at a page, you'll get an idea. But when you come to the back and you're looking at a bundle, you've got some more ideas. So these are great for using as your sketch bases, using these as your templates. So take this card and run with the idea of it. You don't have to use what they've used here, so it will convert quite easily to another stamp set that you have. So always look at a card, not just as a card, but or an idea, but use it as a sketch. Use it for something that you can make work out of what you have. Then we have the dies. So we've got a lot of new dies coming in. So we've got the basic borders coming in. We've also got some coming in that have been in the mini catalogues, as I've said. You've got a little tip down here to say that they will fit through the mini. This one won't probably fit through the mini because of the size. Definitely won't fit through the mini, but you know, the bag size. But there's little things here along the way that will tell you that you can just get your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out to do that. So yeah, little things like that. So we've got all of these. This one here, this new one, Picture This. I really like that. I love the samples of it in the card, and I think it can actually work really well. You get quite a few different things out of it, so we'll be getting that. And then we have the Stitch Greenery die as well. That was that one that I thought was an embossing folder, but it's like an embossing folder, but it actually does cut it out, but it'll give you that same illusion as well. Okay, then we've got the Stitched with Whimsy. It hasn't got a new symbol on it, but it is coming across from one of the minis, and so is Warm Wraps. Then we move on to adhesives. So all the adhesives have not changed. Pardon me. I think the tear and tape adhesive is a bit more expensive though in this catalogue. And then we move across, so don't forget that you can join Stampin' Up. You can pick your kit, what you would like to start in your kit. So it's $169, and you get to pick $235 worth of products. We also have Hostess Rewards, and that is for any qualifying order. So $250 gets you a 10% Stampin' Rewards. Once you hit the $750 in sales, you actually get one half price item as well. And for our Hostess sets, you can pick 3 stamps, one of the stamp sets, or you can pick the new Designer Series paper. So I've never seen the Designer Series paper being offered. Then we have our index, and then accessory index, and then we have the legal, and then we also have the Stampin' Up! Making a Difference. And that's it. That is our catalogue walkthrough. So I hope you really like it. If you'd like a copy of the catalogue, let me know. Or you can place an order online and get a set of free catalogue tabs down the side as well. So, yep, I'll look forward to you watching some other videos of my creations. Thank you. Bye.